Welcome to the... I have no idea what number this is. Anyway, welcome to another Starcraft 2 replay done by myself. Today's not going to be a Cult of Kings replay, as I'm actually out of them. So I'm just going to cast a game done by one of my friends, and yeah, he told me it was a good game, and I'll take his word for it. So today we're going to be seeing a Terran versus Protoss on Metalopolis. Let me try that again. Going to be seeing Nels, the red Terran, down here in the western position, against Vittori, who is the blue Protoss spawning in the northern position. Now we do see an 8 pylon going down now, chrono boosting out that 9th probe. Unusual. Most people get the pylon on 9. I'm actually going to watch this and see how it plays out, see if it is quicker. So that comes out. Now when this comes out, you normally start your 11th probe straight away. So no, it does look like it is a little bit quicker to go for that 9th probe, get your pylon on 9 rather than get your pylon on 8. But interesting way, it does mean that you can chrono boost as soon as you have the energy. So not a bad opening by Vittori. Vittori is the player who sent me this replay, so go Vittori for purposes of this game. We are going to be seeing an 11 barracks coming out from Nels now. No gas as yet. Nope, but these are the close positions. Close positions on this generally mean some form of early rush. Both players scouting each other now, almost at exactly the same time. Vittori's is maybe a second or two earlier. Wow, my computer is slowing down. What are you doing? Stop it. Stop it. Man, why does it always do this when I haven't casted for a while? It's like the computer's punishing me for not casting continuously. Maybe I should use that to my advantage, or whatever however you say it. So we do have the scouting SCV here. He's going to get all the information and then hide in the smoke screen here. Now, if you've never played on this map or haven't noticed it before, you can't draw line of sight past this unless you put a unit on the other side of it. So at this stage, as we can see if we go to Vittori's camera, he has no idea that this SCV is here unless he's noticed it. Now this SCV is going to be scouting down. I don't know the purpose of that scout, possibly for some hidden tech, I guess, but yeah, not really sure. But this is a Silver League game, I guess, if you wanted to know. This SCV is getting attacked now by a probe. You need to get that out of there because it is carrying minerals. I don't really think there's any point in trying to hide it at this stage. He is going to be moving it around just to get some additional scouting. And the probe... Stop that! God, it's going so slow. And the scouting probe for Vittori is going to scout up here, but find nothing. So we are seeing 2 early marines being pumped out. Nothing yet at this stage. Mineral's a bit high, but he is throwing down another barracks now. But mineral's still a bit high. I wouldn't mind seeing a bit better expenditure of minerals there, as he is well ahead on supply. So another marine being trained now, so he's going for that 3rd marine. Warp gate research now being conducted for Vittori. Both players seem to be well in control of their supply. This SCV managed to survive and hide out in the corner again. This wouldn't be bad if he was to push out now, because these 3 marines could come up here and harass this Stalker. Stop doing that. And then this, well, it could have built a bunker, but now it's dead. So, never mind. I was going to say, we do have a probe controlling the watchtowers here. Now, the Zelnaga towers can be very important on this map into the mid to late game, because it allows you to scout both of these high yield expansions without you actually having to do anything. You just have to have someone controlling this tower. So they are very important later on in the game. So I guess if you, and especially if your opponent does try to go for that quick hidden expansion, or not really hidden expansion, but quick attempt to get an early expansion at these high yield expansions, which I have had happen to me at least once. Warp gate research almost being done. We are seeing Sim now being researched, and a 3rd barracks with both with reactors. that STEM research is about... Well, it's not very much done at all, really. Another supply depot going down now. I wonder what he'll transition to after this. I mean, this is very marine heavy, and you probably would be using the reactors later in the game if it manages to go this far, but we'll see how we go. We do see a forge now almost complete, as well as a third gateway. Yep, a third gateway now for Vittori. We do have a sentry and a stalker currently out. Let's have a look at the units tab, see what everyone's got. 25 harvesters versus 26 harvesters now versus 21 harvesters, but one of them is a mule. 2 marauders and 5 marines versus 3 stalkers and a sentry. So at this stage, I mean, a push here from Nels wouldn't be terrible. He does out. I guess he's probably going to wait for this stim to complete, and then he'll then move out and try his luck against Vittori. Walkgate research now completed, so we are going to be seeing a swifter production of units now. I was waiting to announce what units were coming up, but nothing came out. So the third gateway is now done. We do have now one thing again because of these smoke vents. It is a good idea for Protoss players to hide their tech here. So especially because unless they get a scouting probe in, especially after you've got this many stalkers protecting your ramp, it's very difficult to get a scout off. And I think even if you use a comsat, I don't think it gets past this anyway if you center it on the nexus. So very difficult to scout out the tech here. So not bad placement, and you'll find this is what a lot of people do. They'll hide dark shrines, Templar archives, robo support bays, or I think they're robotics bays. I think it's a robotics facility that produces the units, and the robotics bay that allows you to get the Colossus and the upgrades. We are seeing +1 weapons now being researched. Let's have a look at the production tab so we can see what both players are doing. We are seeing move out now from Nels. He is going to be moving out with 4 Marauders, and I think that would be 4... crap, I can't do math at this time of day. I think it's 12. I think that's 12. I think it's 8 per thing, so I think that's 12 Marines and 4 Marauders. So we are going to be seeing Vittori throw down a cannon here, continuing to wall off. Now I don't know if I agree with the walling off with the force field, because what all it's just doing is delaying. Now these cannons won't be done before this second force field wears out. I think a better idea would be to wait until, because what he'll probably do here is he'll stim and run up. No stim. Don't know if I agree with that, but this is yeah, that's what you should be trying to do. You should be trying to cut the army in half, because once these are dead, he's no longer going to have sight up here. So these units are going to be trapped, and then these stalkers and the sentry can go to work on these units, and they can't do a thing about it. As this cannon comes in now, it will start shooting, but this force field is about to go down. He does use a comsat to draw line of sight just as the force field goes down, so a bit of a waste. But that's okay. This isn't a diamond level game, so it's not as vital to the players to make those sorts of decisions. We are seeing these cannons come up now, so I will be expecting Nels to withdraw before he loses all of his forces. These Marines... Yes, one lucky Marauder with... Has he been promoted? No! A Marauder with no kills pulls out. So during that, I don't think I saw any production being done out of these buildings aside from producing reinforcing units. No engineering bay down. Don't know if I agree with that, really. I mean, if he is going to go for this Marine Marauder sort of bio ball, you really want to be getting upgrades. Especially because Terran really can sort of push out at random times because they have access to so many upgrades. So they can be getting advantages from, out of your tech lab and out of your engineering base. So their pushes, in comparison to, say, Zerg and Protoss, can be a lot more sporadic. At least that's what I've seen from Terran players. They seem to push out a lot more because they have more tech that they can research. We are going to be seeing an expansion now for both players. This is intelligent. I think both players probably should have, or at least Nels at least, should have thrown in the expansion a little bit earlier when he went to move out, because